This is my everyday carry kit. Small, practical things I like to have with me for real life on the road. It all fits in an Altoids tin. Nothing fancy, just items that solve little problems. I'll show you what's inside and why each one is here. Let's get started with the contents. First, I have a piece of tin foil, and I used a little piece of duct tape to hold the tin foil in place, and behind that is a straight blade, and it has a piece of duct tape on the top so that I can handle it. If you happen to go on any flights, make sure to remove that. I have a fairly small piece of foil. Mainly what I will be using it for is I like to cover drinks that if I don't finish it in time, or even to make a small little bowl that I can use to rinse for painting. A small Pantyliner that I'll place inside, but first is some cash. And inside of here I do have phone numbers that I haven't memorized in case I lose my phone numbers on the back of the credit cards in case I need to call them. I have a Strike Anywhere match and an Emery board, a small little Emery board that I cut down to fit. And this is the inside of floss string. And mainly what I'm packing this for is to sew if I need to sew my canopy or a tent. And this is an adapter that that I've run into that I've needed where there isn't a Type C, so it adapts a USB to Type C. This is Benadryl cream, and it's inside of a straw that I've sealed on each end. And if I need to break it open, all that I need to use are these little handy, teeny tiny fingernail clips. This is some super glue. The top, if you turn it, it will open up the top and puncture it. It's a one-time use super glue. Alcohol prep pads, a couple of them. A small pencil. If you ever play golf, they give you a very small pencil to keep score, and that's where that came from. This is two types of tape. That first one is, it's painter's tape, and if you ever go into a hotel and there's a very bright light, that's a good thing to put on the bright light. And then a Moleskin tape. And this is duct tape. A small piece of black duct tape in case I need to fix my sunglasses or anything like that. And this container holds a few items, and I'll pull them out. A dog poop bag, perfect bag if I need to use for a trash bag. And these are two needles. One is a fairly large size needle and then a smaller size needle, and those are earring backings on the end of the needle in case I ever need an earring backing in a pinch. And it's threaded already. This is stainless thin conductive yarn, and I purchased this to sew on my favorite gloves. I just threaded it through. I threaded it on my index finger, and you could thread it in the thumbs if you type with your thumbs. I'll put the website in the description of where I purchased this product. And you don't need a lot. And this way I could use my gloves in the cold weather. Otherwise it would not read the phone. And I'll show you how it works on my iPad. As you can see, so I'm using my middle finger and it didn't work, but with the thread it would recognize my finger. These are toothpaste tablets, some ibuprofen, some antacids, and then also some xylitol or cleaning teeth gum. And I keep that on the top. It's probably what I would use the most out of this. And last is a stamp, a forever stamp that you can see, a couple of Band-Aids, and a bobby pin. And it all fits neatly inside of an Altoid tin. Thanks for watching. See you next time.